Hey YouTube friends, I'm not gonna mow my grass. That's right, I'm not gonna mow my grass, even though it's getting terribly tall. In some places it's getting as tall as a foot. Now it's still only middle of March, but some of the places in the grass are really getting tall. So why am I not gonna mow my grass? Well, it's for the sake of pollinators. Every year I get excited when the weather starts warming up and I start thinking about how I could get out there and start mowing the grass. I actually enjoy it. It's a fun chore for me, especially in the early spring before it gets really hot. But this year I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna jump to it really quick. And here's why. It's because there are a lot of flowers that bloom early in the season, in early spring, or in late winter even, that are very beneficial to pollinators. Insects like bees and butterflies that are essential for our world. Bees and butterflies and other insects collect pollen from flowers, and as they go from flower to flower, they help pollinate the other flowers, helping those plants to reproduce. And it's essential. If you're a gardener and you enjoy the fruits of your labor with things like tomatoes and cucumbers and squash and all of the wonderful, delicious food that we can grow in our garden, those things are not possible without the help of pollinators. But pollinators often struggle, and they are struggling more and more. Studies are showing that there are less butterflies and bees and insect pollinators in our world today than there were a few decades ago. And that's concerning. And part of the reason is because there are more and more human developed areas where we put in houses and lawns. And of course, people, especially in America, we like to keep our lawns nice and tidy and well cut. And the flowers that would normally naturally grow wild in our lawn don't have a chance to grow and come to flowers. And that means there's less food for our pollinators. So it's a problem. There's less food for them to eat. And it's especially difficult in the early spring months. In the middle of June, there are flowers everywhere. But in February, March, April, there's just not as many flowers growing wild. Only a select few types of flowers can grow that early in the season. And if we start cutting our grass early in the season, we're chopping all of those down. And with all of the yards and lawns that we have now in America, with so many people living, there's just not as many flowers as there used to be just a few decades ago. And pollinators struggle to be able to survive, to have enough food in those months. Now, there is a thing, you may have heard of it. It's a catchy slogan. It says, "No mow May." And what it means is, don't mow your lawn until after the month of May. Well, that's a little bit long for me. I'm not going to wait until after May to mow my lawn. I'll probably start sometime around mid-April. But even just postponing that one extra month can be a big benefit to your pollinators. And so that's what I'm going to do. Another thing that you can do that maybe you just can't hold off until after May to cut your lawn. Maybe you could cut certain sections of your lawn and leave other sections wild. And maybe you could rotate those cuts so that you allow flowers to grow in those certain areas. This also can be beneficial to pollinators. So there's different things that you can do. You don't have to be an all-in fanatic about helping pollinators, but what are some little things that you could do? Maybe waiting one extra month, maybe leaving certain sections of your lawn to grow wild and not cut so that the flowers can grow. So what could you do? Think about it. Because we want to have nice lawns, we want to have nice, tidy gardens and yards, but we also want to have pollinators. We need them. And so maybe we should take some time to do something to help them. Genesis 2 verse 15 says, "The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it." God didn't just make the earth for us to use, He made it for us to take care of. From the very beginning, part of our job has been to steward God's creation. That means we're not just going to use it up, we're called to protect it and nurture it. Waiting a bit before mowing the lawn might seem like a small thing, but it can make a big difference for pollinators like bees and butterflies that rely on early spring flowers for food. It's one way we can live out our calling to care for the earth and be thoughtful stewards of the world God made. Letting a few dandelions bloom may not change the whole world, and it's certainly not going to ruin your lawn. But it is one way we say, "Lord, I see your creation, and I want to take care of it." Thanks for watching today, my friends. Now let's get out there and let's grow and be fruitful.